Folks, welcome back to Dirt to Daytona. First and foremost, at the time of this recording, we have hit 90 subscribers, and that is fantastic, especially since I've done very much nothing to promote this channel outside of just producing the content and letting YouTube do what it does. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm super pleased with the community. We have grown so far, and I love that you guys are enjoying this series. I cannot wait for the additional series that we'll put on this channel. Anyway, though, the focus now, Darlington, consistency, putting down good laps and making good choices. We're still in our rookie season. We've got a ways to go. Got, I think, through November. So we just need to grind out some really solid races. I know we've had some good finishes. I know the Watkins Glen finish wasn't good. I think we would have been a top 20 car, maybe even top 15 had I not pit early. I think they gave me a lap penalty and that kind of screwed the race, even though we were funky in that race and it wasn't great driving or anything. When I was editing the video, it looks a lot better than it felt, if that makes sense. While I was driving, it felt really sloppy, and I was editing the video and I'm like, to be fair, you know, you're driving this with a controller, it wasn't that bad. Anyway, though, Darlington's the focus, consistency, just driving better, making better decisions. That's what I'm going to try to focus on here, and that's a big deal for me because I have a tendency to make some rash decisions that get me into trouble. Not everything I do is my fault, but we're running pretty close to 50-50. Anyway, I'll see you at qualifying. Holy crap, we're not qualifying 5th for the first time in a very long time. We can't do what Newman and Busch did. I think, yeah, we're a 30, our best lap. Now they got progressively better as I risked it a little more, but our best lap was a 30.297. Our previous best lap when we ran this in either the other series or the last race was a 30.790. So we're looking pretty good for a qualifying spot if we can put down a decent lap. Question is, how long can we run it that way? We're not torching the tires, so that's not a bad thing, but I just don't know how consistent, because we will wear on the tires, and if I'm trying to race against cars that are technically better than me, this goes back to, we're just going to do the qualifying. This goes back to me driving within the car's ability, and that's really what I need to do right now. All right, here we go down the front stretch for the qualifying lap. Got some flames shooting out the side. It's not going to be as fast of a lap. I can already tell you that. Even though that was good, I didn't get on the gas quick enough. We'll see what we can do here. You know, just give it a little bit of break. Yeah, I slowed down again too much. Oh well. It should still be a 30.5-ish, I would think, probably.
All right.
Look, oh, wow. All right, sometimes I look like I know what I'm talking about. I knew it wasn't a 30.2, but I also knew it wasn't in the 30.7 range. It just felt, I know I'm like mincing tenths of seconds, but you just kind of get a feeling when you practice how it goes. It's going to put us as a 12th place qualifier. We can race again. We can race against Sadler. We can race against Labonte. Can we continue to do so? No. So the goal would actually be more like a top 15. I'm just saying that's our lowest goal is a top 15. I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to lose 3 spots and that's just it. I just don't want to. I don't want to place lower than 15th. I think we have consistently a 15th place car. That doesn't account for people having mechanical issues or anything like that, whether it be us and we place lower or someone else and we place higher. So that said, let's get on this track and let's put down a great quality race. And 184 laps is a long time. I can't remember how. I think it's like 29 laps to the tank or something like that. So I got a lot of stops to go as well.
Welcome to NASCAR's oldest super speedway, Darlington Raceway in South Carolina. I'm Alan Bestwick, the lady in black, the granddaddy of them all. Call it what you will, but Darlington is always one thing, a challenge. This unique 1 1/3 egg-shaped oval has well earned the nickname, the track too tough to tame.
All right, starting on the outside, this could be good for us, actually.
There's the green flag. Car low.
Well, I had to freaking get off the gas right away because we were going to slam into the back of Labonte. Didn't want that.
Clear low. Car low.
All right, so we did drop back, but I don't think that's going to stay that way.
Still there. Clear low.
Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Get it? Cold tires. We're fine. Everything's okay.
Car low.
Junior, don't do it now. Just let us get in here real quick.
Clear high.
Pardon me,
All
sir.
clear.
Pardon me. We are faster on the straights. And I need to kind
All
of...
clear.
So I don't just shoot up the track there. All right, there we go. Back at a 12. Just a little funky start. Different order for the 12. As we passed Labonte, but we had Sterling Marlin jump up in front of us. Which is fine. I mean, it really is. I'm not super concerned about that. I'd like to gap the guys behind us. I'm not concerned about catching the ones in front of us, if that makes sense. We ran a 30.328 that lap, and that was pretty impressive considering where we started, so, or how the race started for us. And it looks like Bobby Hamilton is actually going to run a little faster than Labonte there. We just have to keep focus on hitting our marks in this little bubble, getting a gap behind us as much as possible, and not overdriving the car and not overdriving the equipment. And that's really it overall. Just kind of paying attention early on here, because I'd like to get to the point where I'm not on the brakes for this corner, but I'm going to have to be here. Oop, that's going to cost us a lot. We had to slow down a lot because I came into that corner shallow. So that's another thing I got to do here. There's nobody around me. There's no reason why I'm not going high into the corner and then cutting down. Well, that time I didn't, just because of the way I entered the corner, but should be okay on the exit. Nope, 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 no. All right, it's okay. It's all right. All that means to me right now is that I'm going to go ahead and get it back, because we are faster than all of the cars that just passed us. We are faster. We have to just pay attention when we drop down that low. That line is not exact, so I always push it. And that's the worst part about that line, is that I push it because I'm like, well, I know that you can go below the line a little bit, and then I go just that little bit more, and I'm reminded as to why you don't do that. We lost a bunch of spots, and now we have, you know, a lot of laps to get them back, and we'll run as well as we can to get there. You know, it's just what we're gonna do. This is me being patient. This is me recognizing that I made a mistake about as early in the race as you can without completely destroying my race. And I'm going to start to make good decisions now, better ones maybe, and put ourselves in the spot to get back up through the pack and still have an excellent finish. Not to mention that we do have a hell of a pit crew, and that's going to matter to us as well. And once we pass Blaney here, we should have an opportunity to kind of settle back in until we catch up to Labonte.
Clear high.
And see, we're tickling the line, but that time I didn't. I actually kind of, the best way I could explain it is I straightened out the stick, even though I didn't really. Yeah, so I got to drive back up through this, and we've got 22 left in the tank, so we're going to do that with a speed up.
That was a great lap.
And we'll get back to you guys with a caution, some action, or when we're pitting. All right, so caution came out. You saw what happened with Ward Burton. I swear I did not touch him. There was no noise. There was no feedback. But I mean, he lost it. And he lost it after the... I don't know. That was really weird. Did we just get lucky and he kind of just lost it in front of us or what? I'm not really sure what to say there. We've got 16 left in the tank, and we are going to pit just to be off schedule. So that's what we're going to do. We got 164 to go at the line. Not super excited about Stewart being behind us because he is much faster than we are overall.
Still there. Car low.
Ooh. And he is following us, but he's following us in an absolute hurry, and I'm trying to stay off the wall, and I'm going to go in too far, and that's going to wreck a whole lot of people, and that's on me. Don't.
The yellow's out. Pace car's out. There's a spin in turn 2.
We'll see you after the caution. That was... Should I... So... And this is what I thought when I did that. Should I have... just stayed on the inside and let everybody do what they do and just stay slow, or should I have done what I did and going up on the outside, knowing that I don't have real finite movement with my analog stick? Started to think maybe on the inside, but maybe on the inside I get bumped by somebody that's on the outside because then I'm in the middle. So we're going to pit and repair the damage. Get 4 tires because, well, we have to. All right, we pit.
It's set. The race is going green.
I'm going to actually...
There's green
Yeah,
flag.
I'm going to do this. Not... Oh, I didn't mean to go down that far. I just didn't want to... okay? What I needed to do to feel okay about the beginning of this. I know there's going to be a big slowdown on the inside. It's not even this corner that's the problem. We can do that corner just fine, and we're going to run across...
Still there.
We're going to...
Car high.
We should be able to, because we're going so slow. Nope, we aren't. Okay. Okay. We didn't wreck with anybody else.
Slow down.
We're fine. That's okay, folks. Hey, calm. I know. Calm down. We're all calm here. Everything is okay. We have, what, 26 in the tank left? 25 in the tank. We've got 163 laps left or some craziness in this race. I actually don't know specifically, but we have over 150 laps left in the race. We are not living up to what I said we'd do early. I know. But hey, you don't expect change in one race or even in 25 laps. 157 left to go. The change will come. And it's, it's a matter of just making the right decisions a little bit at a time. We've made potentially 3 poor decisions in this race. But at the same time, we have not completely destroyed our car, so that's a thing. Although the last accident was close. We are also in 21st place because 22nd back is a lap down. So that's a thing.
Car high.
We are also going to
All
hope
clear.
that he catches it. Catch it. It wasn't a big deal. Hey, buddy. There you go. Like, that's not okay. That isn't okay
Car
either.
high.
Let me...
All clear.
Yeah, yep, we're good. We want to time this so that we can cut under him before, right? Oh, that wasn't what I meant to do. No. Whoa. Car was locked up. We were about to go header into that wall. So the goal there was to time that as we were coming off of the corner, we were inside and we could go down on the apron a little bit and pass them while he gets
Still
stuck
there.
behind them. But I got a little loose. I tapped him and almost sent my car into the wall for good. But that's a position, so that's something. Here we go. Folks, we're out here just making moves Monday through Friday. 184 laps in the race. That's what I'm saying. Whoa. 30 laps into it. And we've lost 8 positions overall from a couple of mistakes we've made. So that's how that goes. If I do this correctly, again, there it is, just a little bit. Get my timing right.
Clear high.
And he's running up the track. Maybe because, well, why? Why at 130 am I running up? That doesn't make sense. We went into that corner just fine. That should not have.
Stay low.
And that does
Still there.
happen every once in a while when I'm driving. Like, all of a sudden the car just, there's no turn. And it makes 0 sense to me.
Still there.
Well, I'm loving this guy staying in the middle of the track instead of instead of riding down on the line so I can get around him. The else are probably driving in the middle of the track trying to avoid the apron themselves. Enoch! 211 Superfly. Yeah, what is up? Did I damage a wheel? No. I don't know why we're having such a... That's 135 miles an hour. We're on fresh stuff. Easily 135 before we just get on the gas. Also, is that Jeff Gordon or Robbie Gordon that just pit? Not really sure why they're doing that. Unless... Oh my goodness. Could people be... It was Jeff Gordon. Maybe he's got to be damaged. There has to be mechanical failure there. Here's why I'm so convinced of that. Oh my goodness, I was wrong. They're all pitting. What were they thinking? We had 2 cautions. Well, I'd like to say thank you to everybody, because we are in a supreme position here.
Still there. Clear high.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, we're still in just 10th place, though. So that's not... We don't know who else is going to pit. Dale Jarrett going down pit road right now. A couple other cars still sitting on pit road or just now going down pit road. We could be like top 3 if everybody else is pitting. I don't really know. That's just crazy to think about. I mean, yeah, we're lapping these cars. Some of these cars will not get their lap back. Some will. But you got to remember, we were faster than a number of these cars, and we were just working our way to pass them. Now that we've just lapped them, there are a lot of these cars that are not going to get their laps back. Kurt Busch is not one of them. He will get his lap back, and we do not want to be in his way when he decides to do what he does. So we're going to go ahead and move up the track.
Car low.
Yeah, we're getting real tight. That's really weird.
Low.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon will get his lap back as well. But realize they're on the tail end of the lead lap right now. So, you know, not great for them. And the Labonte is positioned. Hamilton, I know we're faster than, but I don't know if we'll... Well, yeah, it looks like we're catching him. I don't like that Gordon is stuck behind Labonte because that's going to cause turmoil for us when we try to pass Labonte here. We'll be able to do it on the inside behind Gordon. There we go. Come on, Gordon. Get it. Get it.
Still there. All clear.
But I also don't want to be the cause of Gordon wiping out, so I had to pay attention to what I just did there. All right, we're fine. And we've taken 2 tenths back. Ricky Rudd, not. He must have pit. Yeah, he did, because he was involved in the early accident with us. We will not gain on Ricky Rudd, so 7th maybe is our best possible right now. We have 16 in the tank. So we're going to just drive for a while. We haven't really, that original one, we got a few laps in, but we need to just drive for a little bit here. Long race again. We're sitting in the top 10. Looks like Kenseth is pitting. Looks like Burton is pitting. So now we're in 4th. Interesting. All right, we'll get back with you. You know the rules. Caution, action, pit stop. Caution flies, caution flies, caution flies. We've got 7 left in the tank. And we want to get around, well, we want to actually keep Elliott behind us. If I can get around him here, that'd be great.
All clear. Pace cars cars out.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get to those 3 because that would have been big for us, keeping them a lap down. There are a bunch of cars that are on the lead lap with us that got their lap back, but there are a number of cars that are now a lap down. Big unfortunate for them. We're going to pit. So I was not the leader, of course, and the leaders never actually got to Tony Stewart. So now that I've said that, at least I think it's Tony Stewart's the leader. Yeah. Oh, come on. Get off the freaking... Come on. Oh.
The yellow's out. There's a spin in turn 2. Pace cars out.
We'll talk about this after my dumbass goes back into the stupid pits for being a dumbass. That's all I'm saying. By the way, everybody behind 5th place is a lap down. Man, am I stupid. I'm not talking right now, so just give it a minute.
The race is going green. There's the green flag. Car low. Still there. Car high. Clear low. Still there. Hold your line. Clear low. Car high. Clear high. Car low.
They're just way faster than me. Junior isn't. Bush is.
All clear.
Oh, Robbie Gordon? I thought that... Oh. Didn't know he was there. Just a little bump. I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Still green.
All clear.
Cars behind us are a lap down. I mean, the ones directly behind us. They got to get in front of Tony Stewart, so I'm not really worried about him, but I just don't want to be involved in any of the, you know, the stuff. I'll let him go. I'm not letting Earnhardt Jr. go. We are faster than Junior. Ricky Rudd is faster than us. Hamilton and Labonte are not. So, again, it's a big mix of cars here, but we are definitely just going to have to focus. 23 in the tank. The front end feels a little different, but we'll get it under control. We'll figure it out from here. Yeah, we are tight now from those boops. That part sucks. Rudd is definitely faster than us. I know he is. I'm not opposed to him going in front. I mean, I'm not opposed to any of the faster cars going in front of us, but I'm also not just going to give it to him. I got to figure out 3 and 4. I probably just need to come off the gas earlier.
Car high. Clear high.
Yeah, there we go. That was sketchy. Our back end got a little loose, but... Oh, our exit was bad. Don't. Believe it or not, Ricky Rudd just saved our lives. We were going to head into that wall and die. But with Ricky Rudd doing that, running into us like that, it actually prevented us from hitting the wall like that. And we'll be able to get in. I mean, it's going to be a... Not Ricky Rudd. Robbie Gordon. It's going to be a whole repair thing, but we're actually going to be able to do it. Wow.
There's a wreck in turn 2.
I don't... Wow. Okay. And Caution Fest today. Maybe I'm going to delete the part where I said I'm going to be doing the right thing as I screw up again. Whoops. On this track, we keep quiet during restarts. I do not know what the frick is going on with this. I barely touched the gas. I slam on the brakes harder, This race is, it's a little frustrating because I didn't want to make the mistakes I'm making, but this, all of a sudden, I mean, we're, when you're going so much slower and then all of a sudden the car still shoots up the track. And we're back at 8th. We're the last person on the lead lap. We are faster than Labonte and Hamilton. We just have to calm our butt down and actually drive. We've got a lot of laps to go with a lot of damage. Well, not a lot, but we have enough damage that I feel it's really affecting the car. So that part sucks, but we're gonna just kind of chill out for now. Been a lot of action, and I just want to log some laps. Got 112 left. We'll be under 100 laps to go when we get to the pits again, which will be nice. Yeah, our exit's really tight. That's got to be a problem with the body, problem with the damage that's causing the exit to be so tight. Which might be the whole reason why as soon as I gassed it a little bit, we were up the track. But jump up into lucky number 7 place. And just kind of cruise around for a while. Hope I can pick up the spot from Hamilton and make some headway. I think that 6th place at this point, I mean, obviously, normally we would have been in 12th or maybe 11th place, but because of what has happened, we were fortunate enough to be on the lead lap when the caution that wasn't actually caused by us came out. We have not, by anything we have done, affected the cars that are a lap down. So we aren't the reason why they're a lap down. We didn't cause a caution to get lucky and stay out or anything like that. It was a caution that came out undue to us. Matter of fact, we were kind of in this situation where we were a little bit ahead of the cars behind us, a little bit ahead of the cars in front of us. And just so happens that the just so happens that these cars got caught a lap down because they didn't pit, and then when the next caution came out, you know, we didn't have to pit, so we were good. Anyway, I'm gonna drive because I'm really just not focused at all right now. So we'll be back with you. Caution, action, pit stop. All right, folks, we're going to be pitting this next time around. Because it's going to turn to 1 lap to go. Probably before we get to 3 and 4, we're actually not even going to risk it. We're just going to drop down here. Here's why, because when I try to make the pit entrance other ways, been bad. We're just going to go ahead and... I know it's a 55! Alright, we'll pit. Everything went well so far. Hope a caution doesn't happen when we're on pit road. We are a lap down from the leaders. We're losing some positions. We may lose more if other cars don't pit soon. But hopefully we have a clean pit here and everything will go fine. Leaders pit. Or are pitting right now, it looks like. So we're just going to short shift, get up on here, and like, I really believe a number of these drivers are going to pit soon, and we aren't going to have to deal with what we're going to be dealing with at this very moment. Like, I don't know if Kenseth and them have pit yet.
Car high.
So, I mean, I'll let him pass me, also because now's not the time for that battle.
Car high.
Stewart's going to get his lap back on us, or just get his position back. Oops, we really need to not be doing that, not be doing that. Catch it, please, just rub the wall, but get off. Thank goodness. Last thing we need right now, without some of these cars having pits, is to have that caution come out. Although that did damage our rear end. I don't know why. What I was thinking there in general, it wasn't exactly the best thinking. I'm sitting here watching myself, and all of a sudden I'm so far down on the apron, which, yeah, it's a wide track, but then I gotta get up and get up enough to get around the, I had to get up enough to get around the corner at a reasonable angle, and I was not there, so... Honestly, a top 10 would be great if that was just where we ended up. I don't know who has pit, who hasn't pit. Looks like Kurt Busch hadn't pit as he just went in. That was a lapped car. He was one of them that got caught a lap down, so he'll be back down a lap.
The 22 car is headed into the pit.
Elliott. Nope, that's 22. Burton. Well, I don't think that I think we were a lap down from Burton, so... I feel like we've got a ways to go for him. We may get close because he's just now getting onto pit road. Elliott Sadler's on pit road. We got Rusty Wallace coming up behind me at a high rate of speed. Obviously not somebody that we can compete with in this race, so we're just going to stay high. And hope he doesn't, I was going to say, I hope he doesn't make a drastic decision that was going to negatively impact us. It didn't. It's fine. Burton is another one. In this race, we're not competitive with him. I don't want to jump up in front of him, but I really needed to because my other option was to, that worked out, was to be low and have to slow Wade far down for that one car. And despite where we are right now, we really don't want to be putting ourselves in a position to lose any positions behind us because aside from Kurt Busch, who is somehow only 7.5 seconds behind us even though he pits. Oh, no, because he had us down a lap. So he'll get it back.
Stay low. Still there. You're all clear.
Forgot what turns we were on there. Spending too much time looking at the relative. Oh, come on, guy.
Stay high.
Whatever.
Still there. Clear.
You know
low.
that put a big old dent in our front left, but... oh, well. Oh, well. How many do we have left in the race? I know we're in the 80s, I think. Maybe even in the 70s. 78 to go, so 77 for us. Time to start talking about... we've got... we'll bring it down to 70... or not 75, 55 left. We get 29 to the tank, so we'll have to stop 2 more times, but just 2 more times. We don't have to do the whole stop or gas and go at the end. Now that is subject to change with cautions and things like that, because if we drive if we're 15 laps are left and there less, and there's a caution, we'll likely pit, just because that seems like the right thing to do. Kenseth driving away pretty handedly. Hamilton catching up on us because we haven't really been paying attention a ton. But yeah, 3 and 4 has gotten me pretty hard today, and I'm not really sure. I think it has more to do with the front end damage we put on the car. Because when we started the race with a clean car, we didn't have these issues. We had it down pretty pat for what we were doing going into 3 and 4, and now it's just not seemingly working the same way. Although the angle at 1 and 2 right there was pretty great at first, so that was interesting. And Bobby Hamilton appears to have gotten caught behind some of the lappers, so that's good for us. Kevin Harvick, not his best track, it would appear, as we're going to lap him manually. So, not a great deal for him. Hopefully we don't... Yeah, I was going to say, by the time we're coming out of the corner, we should be starting to pass him. It's not going to be... But it's surprising that he's got... I mean, he's got a very...
Clear high.
He's got the best equipment out there. He's a top-tier team, so it's interesting that he is even slow on the straightaway. Wonder if they have some mechanical issues. I know with me, when I've had mechanical issues, that completely changes the game itself, the whole race. So...
Carlo.
Could just be an example of somebody who's experiencing or dealing with some mechanical problems, and because of it, it's just wrecked their race. But you got to get, you got to drive it out. Those are your only options. We had power steering failure in a race, more than one race this year. I think we had clutch failure in one race, so we all know what it's like, and it's unfortunate every time it happens, but it does happen. Kyle Busch making his way around Hamilton right now, so he's
All clear.
he's clearly making the moves that he's going to get to us and pass us, probably, if he doesn't get caught behind the lap traffic we're trying to get around right now. Oh, I thought... See, that's that depth perception without seeing the front end.
Clear high.
I thought I was going to get around him, and it actually slowed us down enough that we couldn't get around him before we got... I was going to try to get around both of these cars before we got to this corner, and it just didn't work out.
Clear high.
Well, we've got 17 left in the tank. Let me finish out this stint, and we'll get back to you, hopefully, when we're pitting for the second to last time.
Still there. Clear low. The yellow's out.
Caution comes out, and we've got 12 in the tank, so as I said before, anything under 15 will pit.
Still there.
Oh, it should be pretty nice.
Into the pit. Clear high.
I think that... Who is that? Whoa, whoa. Oh, it's Kurt Busch.
Cars out.
He's going to get caught up, lap down going into the pit right now. Okay, that's interesting. So, Busch is going to get... Oh, he's the one that got damaged. All right. Well, we'll see you after the caution, I guess. Here's the kicker.
The race is going green.
According to my immense brain mathical maniple, we may, as we'll likely lose one more lap, we may only have to pit one more time.
Car high.
And this is why I like to go to the outside, but okay, we're going to do this because here we are, making sound decisions.
Stay low. Still there.
Oh, we're going to live down here. We're going to stay down here. We're going to stay down here and come off the corner like this. Again, just keeping it safe for myself. Just until you can get around these triple-digit cars, there's just nothing you can do. Oh, Oh, come on, dude. Really? Oh, my goodness. You were staying up. Unbelievable. I mean, obviously we slowed down for him, but that's just ridiculous. And now I got to overdrive this corner just to get a spot. Bobby Hamilton in front of us.
You're all clear.
All right, so that part was okay. We didn't actually hit anybody, and that's good.
Car high.
Just trying to be...
Clear.
I also loosened the front end up a little bit just to kind of adjust for what I think is front end damage that is kind of been there. But I don't know what that's going to do to us because we haven't really gone into corners at our full speed, if that makes sense, because we've been driving with everybody else. But hey, 22 cautions later, look at me trying to make better decisions and not... Oh, there's a wreck in turn 3. That was behind us.
Clear high.
Sorry, making better decisions around these cars so we actually didn't cause a caution right after it restarted, so that's something. Whee! All right.
Stay low. Still there. You're all clear.
We got...
E28 car is headed into the
Okay.
pit.
Well, probably not the time to do it there, friend, but hopefully that happens with a lot of the lead lap cars. Although, if we are on the lead lap when that does happen, we got 24 in the tank, 55, that's 31 left. We're at 30. Actually, we are... Well, I have learned, though, if I back up these corners, we can probably make it. Let me move out of your way, frickin' Bush. I don't need this. You know, you're behind me because you screwed up on your own. Just a reminder. Just a reminder. Well, we're going to keep it up here as you drive past us. Hamilton's going to try to follow him through there, but we are faster than Hamilton, so I'm not worried about that one at all. Looks like Kenseth just pit.
Still there.
Behind us, I just saw him drop off. He either pit or he got caught up behind a bunch of people and got passed by Sadler and Labonte, who are a lap down. We're like in our own little pocket right here in 6th place, so that's actually really great.
Still there.
Oh, come on. Slow down! There we go. That's going to be costly in the end. Not really, but it's just stupid. All right, so this is sad to say this is kind of going to be a boring part of the race. We can't gain any positions. Kind of got around a lot of the action that's already happened. And I want to pass Hamilton here just because I know we're faster than him. But it's not for position. It's just to let him know that I'm faster than him and Atwood. We're not faster than Gordon, who's coming up on us pretty fast here, though. So I'll stay to the outside for him. Although he's going to get stuck next to Atwood. Or is that... Yeah, I was going to say, or is he going to force his way through like a psycho? All right, we've gone through 3 and 4 side by side with Atwood a couple times this race, which is kind of weird because we haven't been on the same lap in a long time. But that's kind of cool that we've been able to. When it's been sped up, I don't know if you guys really saw that, but we've had a couple times where we've gone around corners side by side, and that 3 and 4 is not just a easy side by side corner, so it's kind of cool to do it and not screw up. We didn't slow down nearly as fast there. Hamilton is just... I guess that's what'll be going on now unless I, really screw up a corner or something. We're going to just be battling back and forth with him. Or I should do the smart thing, knowing that I'm right on the cusp of being able to do this in one stop. I should just be backing up my corners right now and doing what I can to save as much gas as I can. And that, folks, is what I'm about to do. And even doing that, looks like I'm not going to lose him because all I'm doing is coming completely off the gas. I'm not touching the brakes, so I'm able to coast through the corner, which is kind of nice.
Still there.
Dude wants to squeeze me down. That's stupid. It's the difference between going into a corner and slamming on your brakes and then getting back on the gas and going through a corner and just letting off the gas and letting the car do the rest. You're not spending any gas through literally about a third of the track. And that's pretty nice. So,
Still there.
18 in this tank. So let's go ahead and drive through here and we'll get back with you. Obviously, if anything happens, otherwise we'll get back with you when we pit. We can pit. We can pit. We're going to run it around at least one more time. We have saved like multiple laps of gas. I did not think you could do that. But in the position we are in, there was no reason not to try. And because of that, we have been able to... We were like 2 laps to the negative, and we are now 2 laps to the positive. So... watching this, waiting for the fuel to drop. I feel like it's been at 3 laps for a while now, actually. That's kind of concerning. Not really. There we go. Now it goes to 2. Okay, we're going to pit next time around when it drops to 1. That'll be plenty.
Still there.
That was weird, but whatever. We'll take it. We just,
You're all clear.
we really started letting off the gas and just rolling, coasting through as much of the corner as we could. And where a lot of the cars that have pit over the last few laps, now they could make it. Anyone who pits now can make it, but the cars who have pit over the last few laps... Oh, we just locked them up a little bit. That's okay. We're okay. Drop down here. Don't hurt the car. Don't hurt ourselves. Don't hurt the car. Don't hurt it. We're doing good. There we go. Hey, it was all right. So anyway, we're in a good spot. I'm going to tighten it up just a hair. And, yeah, this will be our last pit stop. Hopefully, we can run out the rest of the race under green. It's funny, you get 29, and then the moment you drive out, you're at 28. So that's interesting, but whatever. It's fine. We're on freshies, so we can kind of give it a little bit earlier now, but... really, the whole goal here is that other cars still pit. Just want to check. Yeah, 25 to go. We're done looking at that. We're done worrying about that. We're still going to drive it pretty chill, but I would hope that Terry Labonte, Bobby Hamilton pit, and whoever's in front of them.
24 cars headed into the pit.
I know that, yeah, I was going to say, I know a lot of cars are going to be pitting, and it's their last time, so that's good for them. Whoa, holy crap, dude. Really, though? I mean, down to the 100 teens? Even if your car isn't fast, I mean, our worst car could go around the corner faster than that, dude. That's really bad.
Still there.
All right. I got myself a little off kilter there. I do not want Labonte to pass us, so we really need to...
Car low.
He might... Well, maybe he's pitting this time. I don't know. He does have to pit
Clear
yet.
high.
There he is.
5 car is headed into the pit.
That's important because we were in front of him when we went into the pit, so... We're just going to get that spot back. Honestly, I believe we could drive up to Bobby Hamilton. Gordon is still on pit road, which is a little weird. He's, he was a lead lap car. I thought he was a lead lap car. Maybe he was a lap down, but he is... I mean, unless that number starts to... Oh, come on. Well, Terry Labonte did pit, and we'll get that spot back. I expect Bobby and I expect a ton of cars to pit now. That's just stupid. Had it gone green, we'd have been fine. So, anyway, we'll, funny, you don't save gas on these, on the pit or on the caution laps, but you can save gas mightily while driving. So, that's interesting. Anyway, we'll be back with you after the caution to finish out this race. There's kind of a trick to this part as well, even though we're in the front here with everybody. We have to do what we do and not get run over by everybody. So that's going to be its own thing, but maybe we'll be okay. Here they come. Lead cars.
Car high.
How can I was thinking, whoa, Burton. Okay, well, I had thoughts, and those thoughts didn't really pan out the way I thought they would. But okay. Yeah, Labonte lost a lap for that whole thing, which is interesting. We're faster than Burton. I was just being polite to the, front cars, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to drive right down in front of Stewart just so I can get in front of Burton. And then we're going to stay on the inside and let Stewart go past us, but hold our inside position. So we don't have to worry about... see, there we go. Just do that so Stewart can get back into his spot, and we don't have to worry about Burton and all of them trying to bust out in front of us, because that doesn't need to happen. And we are 2 laps down. There are 14 laps left in the race, so 12 for us. Whoa, we did not get on the brakes at all at the right time there. Anyway. We got 18 in the tank. Nothing to worry about. Just need to finish out this race and come home with a really nice top 10 that we, had we not driven well, we would not have done. So, yeah, I can let Wallace get in front of us as well. No big deal there. He's not going to take Labonte with him. Because I know I'm faster than Labonte. I know I am. Although, he's coming off that corner better than us, that's for sure. Or I could just cruise, I don't have to fight anybody. We are in our own little pocket. We're driving away from Hamilton. Gordon is back there. I feel like he can get his spot back. Potentially. Maybe that's what we're driving for right now, Maybe. There's Kurt Busch. He's faster than us, but he's not even on our lap because he's messed up so many times. Yeah, 10 to go. We'll get back with you with 3 to go. We'll talk about the race and everything probably at that time. Not much happening here. So we're about to come here with 2 to go. Now we ran 181 off the road. I'm going around the corner. I'm completely off the gas. The second I touch the gas, we're in him. So whatever, you know. We got a 2.4 second lead on Gordon. He's closing on us fast, and I really want to get around these lap cars, so maybe he gets caught up behind him because I don't want to lose 6th place.
All clear.
I want to have a very solid finish here. Oh, and that's how that gets messed up. I just can't stop. Oh, that's bad. That's going to be a huge accident. Oops. And then I bash into the wall. See, watching that. And that's going to screw us up against Gordon. Had I not been watching that in my rear view, would have been fine. On our last lap now, and now I'm just going to try to block him, I guess. I don't know.
Car low.
I don't want to give it up, that's for sure, so...
There's a spin in turn 4.
But I do need to get around him.
All clear.
I'm going to hold in front of him. Even though we were going slower than him, I'm going to hold in front of him. Whatever it takes, right, folks? We'll come home with a 6th place finish, and I'm okay with that. We wouldn't have had to battle so hard at the end there if I didn't watch the car I put up into the wall again. Oh well, moving on. We did all right. We only messed up a few times. Top 5, Mark Martin, Rusty Wallace, Ryan Newman, Jeff Burton, Tony Stewart. Then honorable mention, we were there. And bringing home 6th place will give us $176,514. Mark Martin emerged victorious at Darlington on August 29th. Congratulations to the number 6 Pfizer Ford Mustang team. That 6th place finish will put us in 15th place overall in the standings. Huge jump. 2 spots up, barely clinging to that lead over Robbie Gordon. So we're going to have to make sure we put together more good races, or at least more good finishes. Our next race will be at Richmond International Raceway, and then we'll follow that one up with a race at Richmond International Raceway in the Cup Series as well. So that's where we're at for the next 2 races as we enter September here in the race in the Dirt to Daytona series. I believe, yeah, we race our last race, of course, at Homestead is in November. So we've got for Cup Series races left, we have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Cup Series races left. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 18 total episodes left in this season before we enter our sophomore season in the Cup Series and remove the Truck Series from the videos. But folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I do want to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And of course, until next time, and as always, you take care.